In previous episode, we have seen that Choi Song-ho escorted Baek Sok-ro to her mom and Baek Sok-ro was very much offended over him because on that night she had to face a severe violence before her mom. So in the next morning she was prepared to take a revenge on him. While having a family breakfast along with Choi Song-ho, Baek Sok-ro noticed that her mother continuously ignoring her and giving more attention over him. It's not like that she was getting hurt because her mom was giving more attention to Choi Song-ho, but she was hurt because her mom was ignoring her constantly from the previous day, from the moment she arrived home from USA. She did not even talk with her in a polite way like a mother generally do with her daughter. All this time her mother was blaming her for losing job in USA and leaving her fiance. She was hurt and she left the breakfast table and came to her own bedroom. But her room wasn't that decent because when she was not here, her mother turned the room into a storeroom. She was not that happy about her daughter's homecoming, so she didn't even prepare the room for her. So she was lying over the floor all this time and nothing, not even a home decor was there. As she left the breakfast table, Choi Song-ho came to her room, convinced her to have the breakfast. But instead of convincing, he received some good beating from her. Last night, for him, she had to face her mother's violence. However, on the day she went out with Choi Song-ho to his office and he introduced her to his colleagues and he gave a huge description about her. It was basically sweet and sour flashback about their childhood day. Choi Song-ho said that she was the first lunatic he met in his entire life till now. And then a sudden flashback of his childhood came to his mind. And it was basically so painful to him because Big Sok-ru used to literally bully him on those days. She was so aggressive and adamant by his word and also by her works. And she never listened to others. When Choi Song-ho preferred to stay alone out of nowhere, she came to disturb him. Always she was ready to disrupt his peaceful solitude. Once she also broke into his bathroom when he was peeing because she thought that he will not able to zip up of his pant. Choi Song-ho think that she literally sexually harassed him. There is so more. Choi Song-ho hates beans in rice, but Big Sakro was always ready to give him that. The things he don't want to eat, all the time she gave it to him. He used to call him baby and also treat him like he is way more junior from her. And at the end, he also mentioned that she used to take all his allowance money, all the money turned into chocolate and ice cream and ended up in her mouth. I think from the words you can imagine how their childhood was. It was so chaotic and it was so spicy also. So after this, Choi Song-hyo got back to his work, but suddenly he received bad news that the project he is currently working on is facing some financial issue. So this information downed him for a moment, but I think he got better when he received a gift from Big Sok-ru for his party on the next day. Gift was nothing much. It was basically a tree plant which she picked up from a roadside. As she is totally broken this time, she won't able to afford expensive gift for him. She even mentioned that to him. Whatever, Choi Song Hyo happily accepted that. He asked her to come to his party and give this gift there, but she denied to go there cause her mom don't want her to go outside. If anyone see her, then her mom will face a bunch of unpleasant question. It will be so embarrassing for her mother. Though she didn't mention the reason to him, she just told him good night and went back to her room. The next day was the day of the party. Big Sock Rule mom went there with a decent look that nobody can understand what is happening in her life. In the party, she didn't even mention about her daughter homecoming. She kept pretending that her daughter is still now in USA. But suddenly Brickso crew arrived at the scene and everyone just shocked. And her mom treated her that she just came back from USA and started telling some fake information about her daughter to her friend. It was so heartbreaking to her that her mom can't accept her as she is, so she left the place. And all this time, Choi Song Ho was watching it. So, Big Sok-ro come back home, have a little fight with her mom. She left the house. She went to the park where they used to play at the childhood, sitting alone until Choi Song Ho came and gave her company. They pull out all night over there doing conversation, memorization about their past days, and ended with her crying, which she was holding till now. She bursted into tears in front of him, and he was silently giving her company all this time. At the end of the crying session, he told her that she is looking horrible without makeup. She told him back that she don't have to look nice in front of him. But how she supposed to know that how much he adored her? That he meticulously designed her room for her living within this time. Obviously, he convinced her mother to accept her and also decorated her room as it was previous day. When she came back home on the next day morning, she was totally shocked. Not only by seeing her room but also her mom's behavior, cause her mom realized that she is not doing good to her daughter. So she started accepting her daughter as she is, and also she decorated her room with the help of Choi Song Hyo. So it was a great morning for Big Sok-ro after coming back to Korea. I think this morning was the morning where she is living her life. All these days she gone through hates and listening some bad talks and fighting with her moms. After all these days, the moment came. After having a nice breakfast with her mom and dad, she returned to her room, enjoyed the whole look of her room. And that's when Choi Song Ho called her and told her that if she liked it or not, and also told her to close the curtain of her window, that she don't have to look her unpleasant look at any time of the day. Then Big Sok-ro opened his curtain of the window and saw that Choi Song-ho was talking with her from the next door. And she asked him, "Why you are here? You moved back to Seoul. Is that right?" Then he told, "Yeah, I moved back, but now I live here. I moved back here and from now I am going to live here." Yeah, obviously he is going to live here because I think he moved back to another place feeling empty as she was not here and now she is here. How can he live in different place? So here the episode 2 ended, and now wait for the next episode.